Currently third.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing Jones. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And I think the ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And caught by London. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brad, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And caught by Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24, Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! Hunter Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Pats are back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. And he'll be out right at the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen.
This pass is caught by London.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Out to his left.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's got his man, London, right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White, his 2nd sack of the night. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
A final shot before half for Allen. Steps away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got his man. It's London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Allen.
Throws right back to London. Complete again.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
Jones throwing on first down. He completes it to Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you're on, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 11.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
From the 29, Allen. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On play action, Allen. On the move to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st down, and they go back to Harris.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones
out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. A good pickup there at 22.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They hand this off to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
78 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a first down.
Allen off the play fake. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On play action, Allen out to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Pollard again.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Again, he'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down, this is Harris. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up the 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they'll have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's Allen. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen rolling to his left.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 25 yards that time. Allen to throw once more. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Allen going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Drake London
from 4 yards out.
And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we're coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham.
Talk about two sides of the ball across purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Jones. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jones on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
So this drive spans 7 plays. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Jones.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.